Oh, oh shit. What up, YouTube? What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Welcome back to another video, guys. Today is Tuesday, the 27th of May, 2025, man. 2025, guys. Yeah, guys. Now I'm just gonna quickly analyze the markets, bro. Just gonna do like a young deep dive. So these markings I was analyzing yesterday. So let me tell you what happened, guys. So I was analyzing yesterday. I was recording last night, and then my laptop decided to fuck it up. Yeah, I mean, it just started acting up. So I couldn't finish recording that video. So yeah, I'm just gonna do what I was doing last night. So basically, on the dollar index, guys, you guys can clearly see we are pushing up, but let me remove this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Let me do this. Okay, so let me go to the daily. Please, I pray this Wi-Fi just holds until I finish recording this video, because you guys see what I'm dealing with a lot here now. Literally, bro. Okay. So last night as I was analyzing, one of the things I said is that with the dollar index, right? You guys can clearly see on the daily, we are in a downtrend because okay, we have this high, this major high, then we've got this major low, then we have this high, right? And then now we would say I'd like to believe we're on our way to create that lower low, right? So let me do this first. Okay, so we are clearly in a downtrend, right? But within this downtrend, right, we had this corrective move to the upside right here, where price was correctively, you know, moving up, making higher highs and higher lows. You guys understand what's going on now, right? We're still on the daily. And then currently, let me remove this. Oh my god. I'm gonna do this now. Currently, right, what's been happening on the charts is that price made an impulse this from this high to this, like to where it's at right now, to the lowest point it made, which is here. I'd like to consider this as an impulse to the daily, because you guys can just clearly see, like, on the daily chart, this looks more of an impulse than this move, right? This is more corrective compared to this, and this impulsive move caused the break of this low right here, right? This is our first BOS, confirming that now the corrective phase to the upside is finished now, guys. We can't look for buys anymore because we broke this low, and on the daily we were moving impulsively. So are we on the same page, guys? Because this is essentially what the market was doing, right? Market was moving, and then it did something like an impulse, I mean like a corrective, and then now it just broke this low and this low. I'd like to believe this low right here, and it broke that low impulsively. So what are we expecting, guys? After an impulse and breaks of structures, we expect the market to retest previous liquidity zones within this impulsive move right here. So Now we're gonna wait for a retest before looking to sell down with it to complete the downtrend. You understand what I'm trying to say, guys? So this is our break, BOS, our first one. You know, let me remove this. Are we guys on the? Are we on the same page right now? And then now, um, before I go to the 4 hour time frame, right? You know how they say, um, um, what is it? A phase on the higher time frame is a trend on the lower time frame. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? So on the daily, right, we've discovered that this whole phase, this whole move here is an impulse phase, right? We impulsively going to the downside. So a phase on the high time frame is a trend on the low time frame. So since we have a impulsive phase to the downside, what's the trend gonna be on the low time frame, guys? Clean. We are bearish because that phase on the down on the high time frame is a trend on the low time frame. So now if the phase is to the downside and it's impulsive, where are we going? We're going to make a downward trend on the lower time frame, guys. So right, so now the time frames are starting to align. You understand what I'm trying to say? The time frames are starting to align right now. On the 4 hour, we can clearly see, you know, this is bearish, bro. This is a bearish trend, guys. Like honestly, bro, because we're making lower lows and lower highs, right? So when I was analyzing my band, guys, last night when I was analyzing the market, I'm like, okay, there's two scenarios here you might have here, right? Price might do something like this. You understand? Might choose to respect this trend right here. You know, it might respect this high before selling, right? It might uh respect this high right here, because again the this is the previous high, yeah, high. Yeah, well, this is the previous major high on the 4 hour chart. Yeah, because I see this from this move to this as an impulse. This I don't really count as a high because it's an impulse. It's like it's still within this phase. So yeah, this is just something minor here for me, you know. So yeah, but then on the 4 hour, you guys can clearly see this high. We have this high here. We have to probably break through to come to this. But price might not even get to this zone here, because what is the zone, you guys probably might ask. So on the daily, this is the last bullish candle before this down this down this impulsive move. Yes, the last bullish candle before the downward impulsive move. So that's my order block. So I take it as an order block. So basically an order block is, yeah, it's basically like a candle. The Let's say price is going up there, and then you look at the lowest low of that upward move, and then the last um bearish candle that formed before that move. That's your order block. That's how I understand order blocks, guys. So so what I'm saying, in a let me show you, in a bullish, if price was bullish, this is the same chart though. In a bullish thingy, you see, if it was a bullish trend, we would say that the last bearish candle before this bullish move right here. You understand now? Yes, that's my order block right there. So normally we expect price to come to the order block and touch the order block before selling, right? Because now coming back to the downtrend now, so uh, normally you would you see how see now guys, my teaching is as let me show you guys line. Let me do this because this is the structure we have right now. We have something like this, right? Then we've got bam, then we've got bam. So normally we would come to the order block before looking for. So we've got this is how structure looks on a line graph. We've got our BOS right here. We've got our strong high. That's our high. And then we've got this is our potential new low right here. You know, this is our potential low. So I'll mark this as the low. As the low. So right now, oh my God, price is right here right now. Price is like this now. That's what price is doing. So normally, and then we have this order block right here. We've got our order block right here. So the move we are expecting, right, from the high time frame is price to come to this order block before looking to sell, right? You know, but this is the move we are initially looking for, something like this, right? But if we go to the 4 hour, you know, don't forget this is still our order block right here on the daily. But on the 4 hour, we can't deny the fact that price there is some sort of structure forming here with this high on the way. You guys understand what I'm trying to say? So on the 4 hour, we have this structure forming. We've got this structure right here, right? And we can't deny the fact that this high caused the break of structure. So this is probably a strong high. So if we could jump to the 15-minute now, I'm sorry, if we could just jump onto the 15-minute, right? You guys can clearly see this is that same structure, 4 hour structure, but you know, detailed. And then I use my GAN box again. Well, not again, but I start using my GAN box to see, okay, where is price currently within this move, within our range. It has come to the right now price is around the 50% zone, whereby it has corrected 50% of this move, right? So normally this is an okay place to start selling, right? Because it's at the 50% and you know it's not a bad place to sell, but ideally we would like price to um, show us any change of character pattern, right? Any chalk pattern in the premium side of the gain box before starting to look for sales to the downside, to that low. So anywhere within this premium zone, right? Um, we would like to see price get there, because like you know how um the explanation I have with GAN boxes is that like if you wanna sell something, like it's like having a product, bro. If you wanna sell price at the most expensive price. Like, let's say you have, I don't know, these these earphones. You wanna sell these at the highest price possible for, like, at the moment. You understand what I'm trying to say? So let's say we know that as time goes, this thing is gonna go down, it's gonna depreciate. So you are trying to sell this today, because this is the highest. Today is the highest this thing will will probably be. Let's say it's 15 bucks. So same thing with the market. We know for the dollar index is still gonna sell. You understand? So now we're just trying to get it at the highest price, at the highest price possible, which, like, at the highest price possible at this moment. You understand what I'm trying to say? So I'd probably wait for price to get to the, premium zone of this range before looking to sell, and I have to see a change of character pattern first before selling. You understand? If now, the second scenario, right, for this trade is if price uh breaks this high, you know then we might have to give ourselves another entry somewhere here within our zone, then start looking to sell, right? you know so let me show you on the high time frame. So on the higher time frame, if price were to break this high, some people would see it as a, you know as the market liquidating the people that thought it was gonna sell, respecting this structure here that I just explained now. So some people like, it was a, you know price was liquidating the people that had stop losses right around here before selling. So the dollar index, man, is a very tricky one, but we'll just have to monitor this thing though, because those are the two scenarios I have. It's either I wait for price to give me a chalk pattern somewhere here, or I'll wait for it to come through the order block before starting to sell. You understand? So you might wait for a chalk pattern here, or probably like just enter, like, you know give a young, what's this, what do you call this, man? An impulsive entry. Yes, I might hit a young impulsive entry, guys. I don't know why these things don't want to work. My long and short positions, like, they literally don't want to work, bro. What the fuck? Like, they don't want to work. But anyways, yeah, that's my view on. That's like a young deep dive on, the dollar index, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? That's like a young deep dive. Yeah, there's really nothing to it for now. So let me go to GBP USD. Ish, Wi-Fi. Mm, mm, mm. This bitch moved, but I'm not gonna lie. This bitch moved. I moved. It moved. It's cool, but GU, man. So guys, the dollar index, which is the, what is the dollar? Is it a pair or what? I'll do research on what it is, but yeah. So normally the dollar index and GBP USD and Euro USD, they are inversely correlative. Yes. So whatever bias I have for the dollar index will have to be the opposite of GU and EU. Cause yeah, cause essentially the dollar index is basically the dollar, bro. That's how I understand it. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's not, I don't know if it's a pair or what, but it represents the dollar. So if that shit goes up, then obviously GBP USD is gonna sell because that um fuck, let me take out my note, bro. Take out my note. At this point, it's like give what I say by you fit. I'm not gonna understand. Let me just take out my notes once. These words, yeah, taba boy. Alright, yeah, taba, no cap. Baby time, boy. It's not even here, dog. It's not even in my notes, the thing I'm looking for. Anyways, but you guys understand what I'm trying to say, man. Maybe I might type it out in the video, I might edit. Oh yeah. So yeah, GBP USD, man, bullish, mad bullish, mad bullish on this trade, man. On this trend, on this pair, I am hella bullish, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. You guys can clearly see how the structure is here. Impulse correction. We're in that impulse phase. What are we looking for? The retest to buy, right? So we can look to start selling. If we get any break of structure on a low time frame, we might start selling, before looking for these major buys somewhere around here, bro. Then we start looking to sell this thing and thought. So maybe we might catch a quick sell before looking to hold that buy. But this is the daily time frame. Bullish, mad bullish. Look at this. This move is it's mad bullish. This is a bullish phase. I don't give a fuck who you think you are or what you believe. This is a bullish phase, bro. This phase is mad bullish. You understand? Maybe I might need to draw this like that. Someone might understand. This is a leg, bro. This is a bullish phase. So a phase on the high time frame is a trend on the lower time frame. So with that being said, we're expecting the trend on the 4 hour to be bullish, to make higher highs and higher lows. Simple. Let's go to the 4 hour, guys. And bam, just like that, what's happening? What's happening? Huh? What's happening? We see this BOS clear as day right here. For I take this BOS, this one, 34, 4, 37, 34, 34, 4, 37. I wanna keep it neat. Bam, there's a break of clear as day, dog. Clear as motherfucking day, bro. This is a BOS, bro. Break of structure, life, boy. This, and then this is our. Now this is our new major. And like, let me mark this on the daily so you guys can understand. Let me remove these small ones here. Clear as day, bro. You guys can clearly see this. This ain't no regular. This is a strong low. This is a strong low, bro. Cause yeah, no, it's a low, bro. It's a very low. Why is this a strong low? Because it broke this high. It broke this high right here. Because this break of structure right here on the daily. So now we chilling. We don't need a lot of you know. The reason why I'm not marking this as a high is because we still in an impulse. This candlestick hasn't even closed bearish yet. This daily candlestick, it hasn't closed bearish. It might just switch up and just take these highs out and just continue. So we're not gonna assume that this is the high, right? We're just gonna mice for now, because you know, one thing you shouldn't do is make an assumption based off of a candle that has not closed. Never do that. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour now. 4 hour we are in. So clearly this is that strong low, that daily strong low right here. And then on the 4 hour, let's look at the 4 hour structure, guys. Don't fight it. Look at the structure. The structure is talking to you. Previously we made this impulsive move, then this correction, then we entered this impulse, right, to the downside. You feel me? Or we could say we did something like this, and then this, and then this, and then we started moving. Then we made these small structures here. Yeah. So what are we expecting? A down move before that buy. That's what we're expecting for now. Can you guys see how the structure is looking? Can you guys see? The reason why I didn't mark this as a high or as a significant level is because this move here did not break this. You understand? So this impulse did not break this. It just created internal structure between this low and this high, right? So this is just internal structure, and then we got this. It's just a lot, bro. So we are bullish as fuck, bro. I'm telling you, we bullish here, hella bullish. So these are our structure points, and clearly you guys can see these breaks of structure on the 4 hour. Market did break, so confirming the start of a change of the change of a phase. No, but the internal structure did get broken first before the majors. So yeah, so you guys can clearly see on the 4 hour we have this trend, right? We have a bullish trend on the 4 hour. The trend is very bullish. So marking the recent structure, we've got this low. I'm gonna start calling these ones my minor structures now, just so that I can, yeah, this is our minor low. Then got a BOS right here. This broke the structure, and then this is our, you guys can clearly see this is our new high now. Why am I saying that this is our high? I'll show you. It's our minor high. It's not a major, it's a minor though. Okay, now we're coming into the nitty gritties. We're still in that push, guys, that push phase on the daily. Let's not forget. The reason why I'm saying this is a high, because of what the closed candlesticks have told me. Price created this high, right? So normally with the markets, bro, a high is created when there's a candlestick and a bullish stick. Well, a bullish candlestick and a bearish candlestick together, like right next to each other. That's how a high is made, right? The reason on the daily I'm not counting this as a high is because why? This daily candle, this bearish one that you see forming, it hasn't closed. It might close bullish. You know, so we don't know. That's why I'm on the minor side, because on the 4 hour it closed, it created, the market then created this low. this low right here. The market created this low right here, then broke below the low. So that's how I know that this is a minor high, because price came, it created a low, and this low failed to break this high, and then now this high broke this low right here. So this is a high, a minor high, right? I'm gonna consider this as our minor high. So this is the structure on the 4 hour. Market hasn't even, there hasn't been any change of character moves I can take from, because this is how price is looking now currently. If we just take it like how it is, price looks like this. Price looks literally like this. Became impulse, correction. Now probably wait for that day. Let's go to the 15 minute now. Now we're going deeper now. We're going deeper now. So now on the 15 minute, um yeah man, the 15 minute structure is looking disgusting, bro. I'm not gonna lie. This is nasty business. It's just too, it's too choppy for me, bro. Like, look at this, dog. Look at this, bro. This is disgusting, dog. So with the sales, I won't lie, I don't see the need to sell this, bro. I'm just probably gonna wait for the buys, because this 15-minute structure is looking mad nasty, dog. It's nasty, bro. It's nasty. So I'm just gonna whip up my GAN box and just take from the high to the low, and then probably just wait for the market to come to discount pricing. So remember how we when we in a downtrend, we add premium, and then we look for price to get to the premium price before selling. Now we're in an uptrend, so we need to start buying this price, because we know it's gonna increase in value. So we buy at the possible cheapest price. So within this range, the possible cheapest price is around here, because we're assuming it's gonna get more expensive. So we're trying to catch it at the cheapest price from 3,500, right around here. This is from half price to a bigger discount, and then we buy, and then it gains value, and then we make profit. So that's basically what's happening now. So we're gonna I'm probably gonna wait for price to get to this before looking for any sort of buys. You understand? Yeah, yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna do. Not gonna lie. And yeah, that's GBP USD. Let's go to Euro USD, guys. Yeah, this is from last night, guys. I'm anticipating buys today. Today, I think Euro USD is gonna buy. This is the, yeah, no, I'm looking to buy this team, bro. I'm gonna, yeah, no, I can say we can buy this thing now. It's been pushing now. I'm confident buying it, and I probably might enter trade today in New York. Who knows? New York session. I might look to buy Euro USD. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see, bro. Let me show you guys what the young analysis. Also, same thing, guys. I'm looking for buys here. Looking for the buys on the daily. Let me just remove some things now. Let me remove some things, Um, Yeah, yeah. You guys can clearly see, guys. Simple structure, bro. Uptrend, bro. You know, price came to our zone, and then now we're shooting up, bro. Shooting up. There's no other way, bro. It's a we're in a clear push phase, guys. Impulsive. We broke these highs. Let me mark out these highs that we broke. Okay, we didn't technically break them. We didn't. On the low time frames, we did, which might signal that this is a start of something massive. So we're probably gonna break it today, though. I'm not gonna lie. This is a high, bro. This is a clear minor high. This minor high will get its ass whooped today. And then on the daily, you guys can clearly see this is a impulse. We didn't break the structure technically, but we did get some wicks above. We got some wicks, guys. Guys can clearly see on the daily, bro. We got a few wicks. Bro. 30. Yeah, guys. To be precise with it, we yeah, we got wicks, but I believe we're gonna go higher. We didn't technically break this high on the high time frame, but guys, we can clearly see it's waking above, so there's a high chance it might just give us that closure because we are bullish, you know, and it lines up with the other pairs. So let's go to the 4 hour. We're in that phase now. Bullish, hella bullish. So ish, guys, please bear with this PC, bro, and my Wi-Fi. Alright, here's the high, guys. Here's the high. I'm not gonna do anything to this high. Just gonna mince. So you guys can clearly see, bro, on the 4 hour, it's just been a bullish trend, bro. You guys can clearly see. I don't need to like, you know, I don't need to draw this out. You know, we are in that bullish trend, bro. We might do something like this, and then bam. Yeah. On the 4 hour, we are very bullish, right? The time frames are aligned. On the 4 hour, we technically broke this high. On the 4 hour, this is a break, but now we might come to grab more people before shooting. Before shooting. I might this as a high because why? It didn't break. It was still forming, and then this is the impulse before the test, and then bam. So let's check our 4 hour structure right now. So on the 4 hour, how do I do this now? Isn't there a way for me to make it only show on the high time frames? Okay, I'm gonna just minimize this now. Hide it. Man, peace, what am I doing? Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Let me delete this one. Yeah, I hate it. Alright, so the 4 hour structure. Wait, where are the hidden drawings? Anyways, that's fine, bro. Let's continue. 4 hour structure. We've got this low right here. This is a minor low. Then we've got this high over here. So got this high. It's a minor high. Minor. And then this candle is already closed above. So this is our BOS. Clean structure on the 4 hour, bro. Clean structure. We've got our range. And then we go to the 15-minute now. We jump onto the 15-minute. So on the 15-minute, man. I would like this 15-minute is a bit cleaner than that one. Let me show you what I see here. You know, pushing, then price did come down, then now it came up. So now it's moving like this. You know, it might do something like this before hitting the 2. Then we push up with it. You understand me? You get what I'm trying to say, bruh? Just check under 15. Could look at this as a high and this is a low as well. This is the last push before. This is tricky. This thing might just go up, eh? Because look at the 5 minute. 5 minutes says it all, bro. Structure didn't break in the 5 minute. Got a clear chop pattern. Prices it's collectively going down. It might just shoot up, eh? This is USD. These buys might come earlier than expected. Right, so on the 15, I'm just gonna mark out this. I just wanna see something, bro. Because I don't know, this looks interesting. On the 15, I don't know if this will make sense if I mark it like this. We did get a BOS, right? So this is a high, this is a low. Yes. Creating this high. And this is also another low right here. So now I don't know if we're looking at this range now. This is our 5 minute structure. Look at this. This is not high. this high because this low broke this high, creating this high. Now this high is it's within this range. So now do we look for this is tough. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie. So many things happening in one thing that's happening, bro. Cause like it makes sense, bro. Is this gonna be like a young order block situation happening right here? You know, price going up. Okay, created this little sweet thing. Nicely set this. Maybe this might be the last move. The last move to the downside. Oh, this is a bit. It's a bit messy, bro. This is a bit messy, bro. This is a bit messy, bro. If I look on the 4 hour, it just looks weird as fuck. You know, this is a bit messy, bro. Yeah, this is a range. Price came. That's okay. We came to this other block situation happening. Oh, wait. That's cool. That's calm. We are in that phase. Let's cover the gain box. We need to be in discount pricing. The gain box of this range is in discount. Another confirmation. But on this bigger one, it did come to the 50. You see, if we take this range, let me show you. If we take the bigger range from this low, let me show on the 4 hour. Maybe you might see me on the 4 hour. If you take it on the 4 hour range from this 4 hour low to this 4 hour high, check, bro. It did tap into the 50 and into this zone. This pullback before the shoot. That's two confirmations already. Three, because we're in a bullish trend. And also, guys, on the 5 minute, we created a chalk pattern, bro. That's four confirmations saying we should buy this thing now. Actually, cause check what's going on, bam. On the 5 minute, we did create a chalk pattern, guys. Now look, just correctively going down, but we could anticipate something like this. Look at this, it's beautiful. I think I might take this trade, hey, cause it's within the rules. Chalk pattern, add a zone, price came to equilibrium, we in an uptrend, we look for buys. Now in terms of where to enter, you see now I can't even calculate. Never mind, I can. Where to enter here, bro? That's like how many pips? 39, 40 pips, bro. This is like a 40 pip move. This is a 40 pip stop loss, boy, to get Bukai. Just close to 1 to 2, boy. You can do whatever. Depends on how high do we think it's gonna go, you know. But I'm confident, bro. This is a buy. Would it be a good idea to buy it now? I don't know. Probably gonna have to wait to see what happens in New York. But Euro USD, guys, I'm bullish. I'm bullish, bro. You can't tell me otherwise, dog. I'm bullish, yeah. feel like if this high breaks, I'm in. If this high gets broken, I'm in, bro. I don't give a fuck. It's 1:30 now. Let's relax because the 15-minute candle is closing in 7 minutes for the 30. The 4 hour is closing in an hour 36. But I like the wicks. Okay. Yeah, guys, I think I'm gonna blow for this one. This is my possible entry for the day. My trade for the day. Euro USD. Euro GBP, guys. Fucking hell, let's look at Euro GBP. A bit disappointed, no lie. A bit disappointed. Wait, let me pause. Oh, an hour, boy. So yeah, guys. Yeah, let's analyze Euro GBP. Ish, guys, I don't know why my drawings keep getting lost. The Euro GBP, but we'll draw again. You guys clearly see this price is at my order block. The last candle before this move, the last bearish candle before this move. As you can clearly see on the daily, you know, you know. Let me show you. Price was making lows and highs. You know, this is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high. So you're anticipating. You see, clean. You don't fight it, bro. You don't fight it. But there's a problem now, because we do have these zones right here, boy. These liquidity zones here. So we've got another order block here on this bearish range before the move. So we take this bearish range before the move. You know, there's also another zone that has not been tapped. Price might come tap here before we shoot up. We don't know. But for now, this is our this is how we looking. This is how we looking, right? This is how we are looking on the daily. So we've got the strongest high. We've got the strong high right here. Then we have price from this high started moving correctively to the downside. Clean. Bam. So we in that corrective state. We still in the corrective move because why are we making on the 4 hour? Clearly we making lower lows and lower highs. That one doesn't need to be discussed, bro. That one does not need discussion, bro. That's clear as day. Clear as motherfucking day, dog. We are making lower lows and lower highs on the 4H. Hmm. Hmm. So if I could just quickly mark these significant highs. Just mark out the structure that still doesn't want it. Oh guys, I don't know what's going on with this. No, it doesn't want to show my trend lines now. Ah, it's this Wi-Fi. I'm trying to finish the video. Damn. All right, guys, my drawings are back. Yo, let me delete these ones I just added. Yeah, guys, so you guys can clearly see the old drawings, bro. Like, you know, this is on the daily. You guys can clearly see. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, we are in that 4 hour corrective phase right now. We are in that 4 hour corrective phase. I was expecting something like, once the 4 hour made this little like structure on the lower time frame, I thought maybe price might sweep to break this high. See, once price broke this high and we got a retest, I was gonna be confident with buys. But you guys clearly can see that the market is still moving bearish. You know, we're still creating those higher highs and higher lows. So on the 15 minute, you guys can clearly see the 4 hour is in an impulsive phase right now to the downside. So yeah, it's probably gonna take a while for us to start looking to sell. I mean to buy, because you guys can clearly see. Yeah, no, it's gonna take us a while. So on the 15 minute, you guys can see that this low broke. This low got broken easily, bro. This low was broken. So this is a BOS. Okay, this is a break of structure. Um, yeah, this is all internal, bro. This is a low. Impressed it is. Mm-mm, that's not internal. Man, mad. Oh hell no, bro. This is clean structure, dog. I'm gonna show you some. This is clean as hell. Easy structure, boy. Market structure on a bitch. This is clean market structure, boy. On a bitch. Here's a order block. I already see this order block on this time frame, boy. It's crazy. OB, boy. This is an order block, boy. The villains. First touch the order block and did what? And dipped. Right? This is our previous break of structure. This is a rinse and repeat to me. This is our previous break of structure. Mark that as well. BOS. Break of structure came to the order block, pushed down. Now here's our range now. Here's our price range from this high to this low. Well, from this high to this low. This is all this is impulse point. High, low. So we're gonna treat that high to go down, right? Because this is also a major high right here. So if we see, so you guys can clearly see it. Yeah, let me explain it properly. So the moment, let's say the 5 minutes. Let's go to the 5 minutes. The moment the 5 minute breaks any structure to the upside, any highs, any significant highs, then we will know that on the 15 minute, you're gonna start looking for that move, because you're gonna start looking to buy now. I wanna show you something, because you guys can clearly see we created a low, a high, a low, a high, then we in that impulse. Repeat. What the hell? I wanna show you guys something fast. At that high, low, we said high, we said low, we said high. Now we're saying low, right? This low might just continue to extend to the downside, but as soon as you see that break of structure on the low time frame, you're gonna know that price is gonna probably come back to retest and then shoot down, or maybe it might just break up, right? It might just go and break these structures. Why? Because we are at our, you know, we are at our zone. On the high time frame, we came to our order block, so it's time to look for buys, not sells. You get what I'm trying to say, bro? So it's a matter of, do we wait for the 5 minute to break structure, or do we wait for the 15 minute to break structure? Because if we wait for the 15 minute to break structure, we're gonna have to wait for the structure to get broken. Let me remove these ones, so it's just a bit more cleaner than we get. So it's a matter of, if we have to wait for the 15 minute, I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna have to wait for this to get broken, not this, because this is internal structure. Price might come and do something like this. Let me show you. You don't know. Say, hit you with a young, and still shoot down. So, because this is still internal structure, if this is the low, then this range, anything is valid. But if we get something like this, then we should expect price to continue to the upside. As soon as price breaks and closes above this high, we look for buys, not sells anymore. But for as long as price is within that, we are selling this bitch. Yes, that's basically Euro GBP, guys. Top down, bitch. Top down analysis. Let's just, yeah, guys. We'll just have to wait and see, dog. We react, we don't assume. And the last one, GBP CHF. Oh, guys, this trade, boy, this trade, I swear to God, boy, this trade was gonna be such a banger, boy. Oh, this trade was a 1:3, boy, close to 1:4. This trade was a banger, boy. Banger, boy. This was a bang of a trade, I'm not gonna lie, guys. You guys can clearly see, like, on the previous videos, um, you guys, like, I explained what I'm waiting for on this trade, and yes, it's too much, dog. The sad part, guys, I won't lie, I did close early. I closed when price was like around here on Friday. See, on Friday, boy, price was like somewhere here, boy. I closed. Nah, I'd rather secure my profits you know, than what you call. I'd rather secure my profits than to, get hit. Because also, guys, in my defense, price was moving in a corrective manner, right? This high, then it created this low into the zone, it tapped the zone. So once price started rejecting and going down, I thought maybe it was gonna continue with the downtrend, give us a deeper pullback before looking to buy. But yeah, I was wrong. I was wrong, bro. This thing shot. I mean, this thing shot, bro. This is beautiful. This is beautiful, guys. But I did come out with like a young. Um, I'm not gonna lie. Some lie, but we move, guys. We move. Yeah. Overall, we still selling, hey. Are we still selling, bro? This is a corrective move, guys. This is on the daily. GBP Chef is in a corrective phase, but to the upside. So we're still looking to buy this thing. I'm not gonna lie. Um, let me see, bro. Let me whip out the gun box. You guys can clearly see now. price has reached our what's this, our pricing now, our premium pricing, right? Price is in the premium zone. So now the question is, do we still carry on with the buys or do we wait for just purely sells? Ne? I won't lie, guys, this is a tough one because this is where now, you know, I feel like experience also plays a huge role here because it's like, further we are in a premium price zone, but are we gonna still sell? I mean, are we gonna still buy or now we're gonna sell? So with me, I think I'm still gonna continue to look for buys because we are still making that bullish um structure. Further we are in the premium zone, but you know, we don't know what if this thing breaks this high. This high could get broke. We don't know what the market's gonna do. You know, we just adapt with it. So um price has not shown um any signs of changing because you know we're looking at price here, not where price is. We're looking at what price is telling us, and price is telling us we are still making the 4 hour structure. Well, this is even daily, bro. This is daily structure. So in that, on the daily, we're still moving, we're creating higher highs and higher lows, you know. So we still mad bullish, bro. So if you can just take a look at the 4 hour, we also mad bullish right here, boy. On the 4H, we still mad bullish. So I'm gonna just quickly mark up new structure. This is a minor low, minor high, it's a minor low. Hey, yo. So it's a minor low, 897, 897. Yes, excuse me with the accuracy. It's a break of structure. A break of structure, we're in that impulsive phase. Now we can't mark this as a low because this candle has not closed. I mean, we can't mark it as a high because why? Price is still in motion with this candle. So this candle has not closed, so we don't know what's gonna happen. You know. So yeah, we're just gonna chill now, bro. This is our time to wait. Sadly, this is our time to wait, bro. This high also got broken here. You can just take a look at this internal structure right here. Let's not minus the internal structure, please. This high got violated. It is a break of structure. In this case, we could call it a chalk pattern. I'm gonna call this a chalk pattern just for argument's sake. But yeah, and we can clearly see on the 4 hour we've been making higher lows and higher highs. You get me? So now it's just one of them things. We are still in the move. So let's go down to the 15 minutes so I can understand the structure properly now. Get. So the most recent structure I see is this one on the 15, bro. On the 15, bro. Ah, it's crazy, bro. This thing is moving. So yeah, man. Let me not chat time. Let me make this fast. You see this high on the 15 as well. You wanna see some? It did get violated, please. So I'm looking at this structure. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm looking at this structure now. I'm looking at this mini structure on the 15, but because I was gonna mark this high, but clearly you can see this high has been violated. Price did break below, so after that price broke below that high, it closed below, it created this low, which then this low created the break of this high, this major high right here. So from this low, it's the reason why this high is broken. So here's my new daily, this is my new range now. Looking at this range, I'm gonna have to be strict with it, bro. I'm gonna have to be strict with it, boy. I won't lie. I'm gonna have to be strict with it. This is another POS. And then we've got this little low, but this is a strong low though. But it's minor, but it's strong. Understand? Which is the reason why we have that break of structure in the top. A minor low. Yeah, this structure thing is gonna come, bro. This is just the easy part of trading, boy. Marking your highs and lows is probably the easiest part of trading, boy. Once you're in that trade, bro, that's when shit happens. I won't lie, that's when shit happens, bro. Once you enter, it's like you just entered the devil's playground or some shit. Guys, excuse my Wi-Fi. Let me pause quickly. Yes, guys. On the 4 hour, we did that. On the 15th, guys. On the 15 minute, guys, we clearly see, dog. Like, if we move this chalk pattern thing here, guys, my Wi-Fi is tripping, bro. But then, yeah, you guys can clearly see here's our high, here's our low, and here's our leg. Let me remove this line here. Maybe you guys might see it now. You guys can clearly see. So, what are we waiting for? We're just simply gonna wait for price to come to this low and then shoot up. Oh, boy, there's a lot happening, boy. My Wi-Fi is fucked. Yeah, guys, we're back. The Wi-Fi is just acting up, but we cool. So basically, guys, you guys can clearly see, bro. GBP even on the small time frames, we are bullish. So the only thing we need to see is price to come somewhere here before we look to buy it. That's that's basically what I'm looking for, bro. Do I think it's gonna come today? No, it's probably gonna push up from here, but like you can't take buys now, you know, because if you take our gun box here as well, from the high to the low, you know, we literally are in, we are in previous, well, okay, this is the wrong way to do it, please. Yo, let's say this is where the market decides to turn, but let's just say that's our high. The price would need to come somewhere here before I start looking to buy. Somewhere here, boy. So we still gonna relax, boy. This thing is still gonna push because the impulsive phase, I feel like it just began on this. Yeah, it's still gonna push up, then come back, then shoot up. So we can't even. It might even give us a big range for us to like start looking to sell it and then catch the quick sells before looking to buy. So GBP CHF, guys, I'm not gonna lie. Um, I'm not gonna look to trade anytime soon. The trade I'm looking for is this one, bro. Euro USD, dog. This one has my eye. I'll see what I do once the New York session opens, where price is. But yeah, man, this one is looking promising. I'm not gonna lie. So my eyes on EU GBP USD. Nah, then yeah, yeah, guys. And that's basically it, dog. I'll catch you guys on the next trade, I guess. well, not the next trade, on the next video, which is probably gonna be tomorrow. Let me show you guys. I'm looking at this, I'm not gonna lie here. But we'll see, man. We'll see. Yeah. Now we shall see what the market has for us. GBP chef, I hope hopefully that made sense, guys. Yeah. The dollar index. Let me let me take this as my, I'll use this as my this is my free, this is my thumbnail. Easy. Make it as my thumbnail. But yeah, guys, thank you. Thank you for watching another video. And make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video, which is probably tomorrow. Cause why? I'm trying to push this consistency thing. Yeah, I'm out.